morning, everybody. Hi, how's it going? It's Thea. Welcome back to Garden Goddess Tarot. And today I have kind of part one of a two-part set of videos, but I just get out in a timely manner. So we're gonna start with kind of like a brief interlude. We'll get into more detail in the coming days when the rest kind of arrives at me. But I want to get this out right now because it's exciting and it's timely, and I think it's super fun. So Mari, from Mari in the Sky, has sent me a prototype copy of her new Oracle deck, which is right here, and we're gonna go through it today. She is the creator of the Gentle Tarot, which I don't have yet, which I will have soon, and I'll get to experience, and I'm really looking forward to it. Both of these decks are kind of arriving to me at a time where I'm really getting to know, spending some time with, familiarizing myself with different aspects of the Divine Feminine, and I feel like these decks are really, really connected to that, like in a way that I want to be more familiar with, I guess. The Gentle Tarot has been out for ages, for years. It's iconic. I probably don't even need to mention it. Most of you probably know what it is already. It's a really kind of earth-based tarot that really definitely goes its own way. It's a tarot, but it has its own way of looking at the way the energy of the tarot reflects itself in the physical world. It's a very earthy deck. Very earthy. There's a lot tied to the land where she is in Alaska. There's a lot tied to ancestral work and really a strong veneration for place and the spirit of nature around. And I think it's really quite beautiful, but I think I had a habit of kind of passing over it because it's not initially a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, or just any of our familiar tarot structures initially. The Oracle deck right here is what arrived first, and the Kickstarter for it has like 3 or 4 days left at this point, so I really wanted to get it out there. If any of you have the Gentle Tarot and would be interested in an Oracle deck, now is the time. So let's have a look at it. So it's a prototype copy. Keep that in mind. There will be changes, and I'll mention some as we go. And the campaign has so many add-ons. She creates so many wonderful things like this, and there's so many different tiers. There's a sliding scale backing tier list, so that if you're a bit more strapped, you can back at a lower level, and if you've got extra funds, you can back at a higher level to help kind of balance out the experience across the board. It's really beautiful. There's a ton like add-ons like journals and stickers and pages. There's tons of upgrades for all of the stretch goals and that sort of thing. The campaign is already funded, so at this point it's definitely going to fund. We're definitely looking to get as much support as possible for it, just so we can get those amazing stretch goals. And Kickstarter, for those if you're not super familiar, is a kind of a crowdsourcing funding platform for creators to put their work out so that the potential customer base has access to it early to help get it up off the ground, because especially for large projects that have all of these different add-ons and options, you really need the more people that come together in the beginning to do it, the more funds are available to create a better product. So that's why it's being done the way it is. But I think this is one of the either add-ons or goals, and it's a beautiful spread cloth. It's black and white. It's perfect. It's so beautiful. I don't know if I can get it all in frame. I'll try and take a picture of it later, but stunning, very cute. It'll be a great little house for this guy for now until I get a bag for it. Now, okay, this is a prototype copy, and I've been told the backs are going to be different on it, so keep that in mind. And I think the cardstock will be different as well. There's 2 options. I think there's our luxury linen, and then there's a matte version as well. I think there's going to be gold embossing on the back. There's gonna be a few more cards, and it's gonna be quite a bit thicker because this is just, again, prototype copy. Oh, and it's called My Friend Fire. And what's really beautiful about this is it has the intention of being a whole 5-deck series of Oracle decks to go along with the Gentle Tarot that is element based. So this is our fire one. We're starting with fire, and with any luck over the years we're gonna get water, air, earth, and spirit. So I'm kind of pumped. So let's get in. Let's have a look at this little guy for you guys, just to see. And I will link the Kickstarter information down below for you. Easy peasy, you can go have a look. this beautiful hand-drawn deck. And I think the thing with this one is it's the colors that really stand out. The way she uses color is beautiful, and it's not usually in my wheelhouse. It's definitely more of like a pure, soft, how does one describe, like a bright pastel almost, but it's really, it's comforting, and it holds you in the way that the earth kind of does. So it's quite lovely. So I think this is just a little title card. Thank you for sharing my friend Fire with your community. Beautiful. Oh, and then a QR code there for the Kickstarter if you wanted to go right to it there. And I think this, within her Patreon community, there was a vote for this particular card. Everybody submitted a picture of their pets. It's in here. We'll get to it eventually. And I think, anywho, but that's the one that won. So cute. So we'll leave that out. So this is, it's an oracle deck, so it doesn't have the structure of the tarot, but it does have its own little suits, and each card has its own little tone of color. So it looks like they're all pink, but they're all a slightly different color of pink. And then this will be a key to each of the cards. See those little spectrums, and then and the deck is bookended by a white and a black card, which I love. I love that. I love that so much. So we'll get into it as well, but yeah, we start with our blank slate, our white, which reflects everything, right? So we know what we know about our white, and then we move into teal for listening, blue for nourishment, orange for expansion, like a pinky red for reflection, and then purple for transformation. So that's so beautiful. And then the black at the end. We've got the infinite potential card. So very exciting. Yeah, please keep in mind that this is a sample, a partial deck, and some of the cards are not in their final form. So yeah, there might be changes made eventually, but this is to get a rough idea of it. Thanks again. I appreciate you so much, Romari. So this right here is our first card, our white card, and you can tell like the white is around the border there. Card number 0, so they have numbers. Open, clear, beginning. So a start. Very beautiful. And then we jump into the listening suit. And she will be writing, so the guidebook for this deck, like the big chunky guidebook, is going to be a later edition. Though I think, don't quote me, there's going to be at least a little white book that will kind of go into it a little bit, but her really fleshed out personal experience reflection book, tome, shining piece of personal mythology for Mari is going to come out later, so it's not a part of the Kickstarter, but that's another part. Like you can use this as your own personal tool of reflection and put all of your own associations to what's going on in the cards really easily. They're very intuitive, but at the same time you can use her experience and what she writes as a jumping off point as well. So that's fantastic. So there's Submerge. I can almost hear that card. Like I know what that card sounds like. My friend Fear. Cute little ghosties. The fire is calling. Sending and receiving. I'm kind of really glad she started with the fire one. Fire being my element, right? It's a beautiful card of creation, initiate, not card. element of creation and initiation and also destruction and heat, and it consumes, but it also gives. It's a little, oh, it's great. A gift from the gods, you know? There's ecosystem card here. So here we're into nourishment. This one was nourishment as well. Yeah, because that's card number 10, and then we jump to 15 there. So there's going to be quite a few more in each suit. My body, my earth. That's beautiful. Reminder that they are the same. Fluid stream. I know this card is based on a personal experience she had in Alaska with a glacier, I think, or like a stream that came off of one. Free to be. And then here's some from the expansion suit, the Fire Within, little badger. One Heartbeat. I love that card. That's beautiful. First Step. Very cool. Receive. Dream. This one's so cute. The little unfurling fiddleheads. Like a little, holding a little version of yourself that's looking towards the stars. Very cute. Life energy. Oh, we're into the reflections now. Silent tethers. Ooh, this one. This one. There's a little bit of personal meaning in the imagery of this card. Wow. So cute. Okay, I like that. Ethereal backpack. This is adorable. This is the cutest freaking card. In the reflection suit. Vocalization. A stop card. Ooh, look at that. It's an octopus. Ooh. But it also looks like a mountain. That's so cool. Take back your power. The divine in me says. The Northern Lights. So cool. Put it down. I think this is the transformation. Yeah, so this was reflection, and these are some from the transformation suit. Allow. So that's the last of the sample copies I've got. There's going to be probably like twice as many cards because we're missing the infinite potential, and each suit has probably quite a few more in it. But that's the sense of the artwork so far. It's beautiful. It's inspired. I think it's so cozy. It's so cute, and it's so of the earth. So yeah, there's a bunch more I could say, but I think I'm going to direct you to the Kickstarter campaign and let Mari tell you herself for the most part. There's a few more of the extra cards that are not in here listed on the Kickstarter page as well, so you can go have a look at those if you want to see what they are. The next decks in the series that she's making as well won't be called like My Friend Earth or something. They'll each have their own individual name and kind of theme, but they all will kind of knit together like a lovely little family. So I'm excited to pair this with the Denzel Tarot as well when it shows up. So we'll do that when it gets here in a day or so. But as I said, there's only a few days left of the Kickstarter campaign. So if you're interested, head on over and have a look. There's also a few other walkthrough videos and in-depth looks from other creators in the tarot community. So you have a look there. So big thanks to Mari for sending this over. I'm really happy to get to spread the word, and congratulations on another wonderfully successful Kickstarter campaign. So, any questions? Let me know down below, you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you in a day or two. Ciao, ciao.